stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Low man, you caught me at an uptime on. Of course not. Whatever, stupid. Is that all you wanted?
Looking for something on?
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno do Fuck does Kuno care?
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S. Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, all in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
It's okay. The pig's trying to pit us against each other. Not gonna let...
That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad...
Try to fuck my Kuno! Try to fuck my Kuno away! Me and Kuno...
A chill comes over you, the wind from the boulevard south, lashing you.
Yeah?
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S. Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it. All in all, Kuno respects madness.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But
fuck you whispering about...
She puts extra stress...
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
She's not fucked up.
Wrong move. But he's whispering still. You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again. Or you will.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She smoked a man.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm...
She understands what you...
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer. Fucking yeah. Kuno knows you don't want to face this right now. This dark. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. I knew you pigs were too naive for this shit. Good thing Kuno's got her under control.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower. But a determined child of her side. The creature peers at you both. Fear. Kuno falls silent.
Kuno, that's it. That's what Kuno... Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up. Look, Kuno's gonna put you in.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. Snuff radio shit. Believe me.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her crazy people.
Sounds boreal, like something from the tundra and tiger-covered cutler, Isola. Far, far away from...
Surois? Like that man from Shelmdall shit? She could be.
Revachol does have a small Suroese community. Or she climbed into a yakberry crate and...
Fuck no, she's not me sister. She's just a stray who got in. Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark. Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there, I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the... Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno. How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need... Kuno's got this shit under control. Listen, listen. See, it's Kuno's go-to. Kuno's...
This is what it all comes down to.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her. Sneak up.
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
All right. Now we can do business. Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you.
Oh, don't hook him up with...
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. See, it's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing. The pant buying shit, that's on now too. 90% Kuno flexes for hobos. Kuno sees you're in need. Here, pig. We're fun now. Performance buddies. Kuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle.
Money debt doesn't mean anything. He's just...
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed. Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol?
Like half. A baggy.
That's half a gram.
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not? Fuck you talking about half a G?
You can barely see it because...
Okay, Kuno's listening. Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that ship. Kuno's violent dad's got Kuno's key. So you need to fuck your way in there. Go to the pier side, bang on the door till the cleaning gimp lets you. Then you go to room 12 and kick down the door. Police violence style. That's what Kuno does. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better... Kuno doesn't...
I'll die before I squid. What's this kid shit? Fucking...
Get the fuck out of here, face!
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was...
Just an ordinary... You see, I a young man on a balcony, nursing.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. There's no trouble. I'm just I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony,
Is it really that important?
like a nervous cat.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. My name?
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice? I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a Oh,
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynch?
no, not you. Some more muscular type. I couldn't tell you. Last week? I don't know. Look.
A downy blanket of white. He's deflecting. He's young with a sharp...
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. He doesn't reply. Gesturing. No, someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes.
No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance? For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split, it's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
A stone, like any. There's a key beneath it. Looks like it could belong to the... That isn't just a five-pointed star. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the... Even today, half a century after, this to symbolize the top. Also, some social democrats, because white is the color of peace. Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. You are the big commun... This door has been... No reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far. This door has been closed with a padlock. But this door has been closed with... The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls. A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive... A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a warm feeling fills you as you look into Marzov's marble eyes. The hallway behind the door, the bust doesn't reply. The hallway behind the door, the bust doesn't reply. You hear the walking stops abruptly. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is big.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason. A poor
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry.
You're still worried.
Now, what do you want?
She's the cleaning lady.
I'm no one. If you can call it living. I have a little room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my...
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beat. She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying.
What's he in trouble for? Talk?
What was so funny?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to... Ask away, policeman. People come and go.
They probably just moved or died.
No one lives there. It's been empty. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a great young people. Oh, that one is a scientist. I think he studies astrology. Something to do with all those stars around his door. The symbol of what now? Huh. I thought Revachol was the capital.
She mumbles some kind. You hear someone walking up.
Excuse me?
Scare them. Suspected of. You have plenty of reason to enter.
Oh, come on.
Well, that...
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking...
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her...
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control, written under a nondescript municipal...
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant, it was some kind of a moribund old man. But that was months ago. Anyway, was there any... Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this... A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant...
The sum must have been puny.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No. These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of... I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to... Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no... Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. Of course.
Master Investigator. You just can't keep yourself away. Nothing. You're right. Get in there. Yes, that's what it is.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Yes. Well,
Your statements are too vague to comment. What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez. It's also about that. It's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience. It is not a place. It is a moment. Incrementally, history's greatest catastrophes have been brought. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if it's tisk. Just because you live, you may never live to see the Kingdom of Conscience. What rationality? What you want is immaterial. A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles. A former architect stands before a slice of window. A room plan in her hand is red from the cold. She's faint pencil lines on paper depict the. It's clean and empty. With new. She had an eye for beauty. Ruination has come. The broken arches betray a great force from the northeast fired into the city. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the waves of the Martinez Inlet. Rolled over the fallen room. What didn't fall into the ocean was used. Those arches acted as only 3-stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Underwater, iron helmets have sunk deep into the sand and the mud. A fleet. The combined armies of Occident and Grad. They massed airships further down in the bay. Many are still there to this day. A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. No response. Good thing you already have the chain cutters in your hand. Nothing. It should be easy, but it's just an awkward, stupid chain. Come on, try it again. We want snip. So much for that goddamn chain. Don't let the quiet fool you. You can just go in now. A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Blast it before you face the beast, Deruita. Bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. Something underneath. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns, and you see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large. You don't have to take him down. He's already dead. A lump of flesh. A groan rises from the man's throat. Dry. The light from the window is. Don't forget his face. the bloated and reddened cheeks. There's still plenty to be scared of here, just not what you thought. No response. A pair of half-open. The pile of blanket. A change in the genetic makeup wouldn't hurt. Ginger degenerate. Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps, and then it dawns upon you. Pig. He's trying to call you a pig. His hand falls back on the bed, limp and... This door is made of metal and appears to number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said no one answers. Looks like he isn't home. You should come back tomorrow evening. No one. Looks like he...
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see. I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time. And here I was trying to be polite.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's... The lieutenant is desperately searching for another, and hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That Ozon her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents used to posh restaurants and ups.
On a first name basis with her, are we? It's where they grow whores like that one. Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity, can't you tell? I'm painting I haven't really started it yet. And wait, have you ever tried your hand at graffiti-o? When faced with a blank wall, most people write on them. We rarely see pigs round here though.
She wants it to be something true, and...
This place is severely lacking. I thought I'd mix it up, yeah? Thanks.
She means that you've lessened her desire to deface the building.
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go for... What did you think I was using? Aqua...
She did it herself. Pumped it out.
Something to think about next time you watch your back. Hello again, officer. Ooh, not only have you found my address, You've discovered my biggest yes. I keep hoping does anyone in a city like this. It doesn't have to do anything at all. No, shoot, Piggy.
Just an ordinary war. There are 8 you won't get far without.
Fuck does Kuno care? Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. But Kuno wants to hear all about it. Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means gram.
Wow, that's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking on it up. Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig? The fuck do you know about
Yeah, we...
6 meters underground, below piping from before.
Yeah, you do some sambo
Sambo is an acronym for Samoan boxing, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style.
What? Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow way. Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This shit is real. Kuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a vegetable. Kuno's gonna go out like that too.
Stop saying all this.
There's a touch of
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit. Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno turn into... Kuno ain't turning...
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno!
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno doesn't...
I've got nothing to say to you. I am not.
You could be, Liz.
Even a mod?
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
So fucking what? Lots of
No, Glenn. They are.
This didn't change. It's not her. She's not a hot. Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Oh, hello, dear. can I help you? You're already set for the night. Your door. Another thing. Great. Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending. Who told you that? Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can. Yes?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod. The cook shakes his head and rattles off a sequence of You see a heavy steel. The door does not budge. The coal. It leads to a. You see a Cimarron street. The name.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool. The goods.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers.
You're very cool. Oh, yes. You got stuff. You like premium menswear. Look around.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act.
Me? It's a boring story, officer.
This man probably comes from Seaguy. Sometimes no. Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was called.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's if you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur. Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet. No, I just said I.
Realizing he can't get out of it.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. Exactly. It's such a small part of nothing. I told you, I'm not proud.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
Shush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. I don't know. Maybe.
It could be. He's not ruling her out.
I don't know. I'm not. All right. Very cool. Let's cap this off with a party. Everything's still cool here.
Start with a little compliment, then work your.
Oh, okay.
After all this mess,
An investment? What kind of investment? I hear you, officer. What kind of a sum? Officer, do I look like a drug lord? Sounds like a fair deal all around.
Somewhere not so distant. The woman is still hunched over the railing.
Huh? What is it? Did you just call me a lady?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I'm not that either, Sheriff. I've gone too far. I'm only terrifying to small children. because they can no longer recognize the person. The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men in the middle of this town.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if in the background a quiet song seeps from her.
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other Elysium?
The woman is still hunched.
Huh? What is it? What are you? Did you just call?
She clearly doesn't think the woman's.
I'm a lady like you are, Gabriel. I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me. Elysium. Diamond. Of course not. Whatever, stupid. I quit concerning myself with it. Of course it does. What did you expect?
Right to...
Looking for something, Hunt? I don't know what you're talking about. He did something. He stole his employer. Listen up, fuckwit. You don't scare me. You cubs do. I ain't say.
Isn't saying nothing saying something? Or did I...
What? How about you fuck off? I ain't saying anything. Looking for something, Hunt?
Men like this own time to turn up the volume.
Fuck you, I told you.
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big... Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone.
This screen found A to Z. This is the one he pointed to. The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recent, with a key. Or a good thing you have one. This screen found A to Z. With a firm grip, you raise the pry bar. A glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and the window shatters and droplets of glass fly everywhere. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside. These are movie posters featuring stuff. One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of the actress is draped in a sheath dress. One of her shoulders. This is Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography. Less known for she wasted away in a drug den called The Door to the River. Not far from the actresses and the rear actor. All smile you. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. The peculiar frequency tableau indicates that an unclear for contacting an entire fleet of lorries, not without the dial key. No, the ghostly actresses. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better, but one odd detail does catch your eye. Sandpaper adds extra grip, matching one of the footprints found from the crime scene, which means that the missing looks like it. Yes, you've identified the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys had any? You should talk to them. See what they've got to say. For the movie stars are still. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's an issue of Petty Fair. It looks like an article ripped out from a raid. The pull-out toolkit slides back. You close the rusty oak. The woman is... right.
Hola, Wandering Man.
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again. I am not the first line of defense. The hardy manlets are on. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the... Your race descent has
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, those are a receding genetic pool. You know them by the names of their name.
Mahoon is a derogative in some municipalities of Avermedia.
The Maun are proof that you can have to the Vespertines and Messenians of Vesperan, the other large mondial civilization. The Mesk are to overproduction of sebum. Sebum is as proven by the Maun and the indigenous people of this. The Areopagites are the mass.
Wait, didn't Ilmaran Desert?
No.
Jean, baby, you're on fire.
I know, babe. The Areopagites are sleek, long head. The latter is perfected.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the unheroic races.
The Koikos of Grad. Yuko? Zimsk?
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear. Pinkness is a racial quality that has the Koiko. The countless micronationalities.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
The Vasholians, halfway between.
Is it 82,000 years that
the mysteries of the people of this planet are the revolution came to Ravachol. The revolution is fatal. Enough of Tibet. Tips CF are a museum of fail. Lesser races like the mosquito. A grotesque mixture of a masked woman. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey.
It seems unlikely that 2 human beings produce genetically sterile.
You are right. You have. Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you? The Koiko, as you know, are very servile. This will never happen. But enough. It is cruel to you understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. I cannot possibly imagine. I cannot.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic. The already familiar cold. Your fingers run over the dial pad. 00. Calling. Calling. Still call.
Video Revershal, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for Video Revershal is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is... Sir, I don't know. It's a... No. Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period? Let me fire up the machine. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 40. It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and no wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great.
On the corner of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Tiny heels tiptoeing down. Suddenly, you feel like you don't want to hear about video rental. It
container door appears unmoved. The door does not respond to your advances. Why does this situation feel so familiar? Do you have a history?
Oh, hey, mister.
Mr. Dubois, every worker? That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervour now burns in your heart. What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating? You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again.
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit, clear.
Actually, he refuses to discuss it further. Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't. It's perfectly okay. Even if you've. What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time. Empty all your barrels on me, Harry. Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was.
If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there's
Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino,
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and
if she actually wants to see me, she will find a way.
he doesn't want to see her.
Of course, Harry. Let me just I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock.
It is rather interesting to tell. This is weird. Not nice weird.
What? Did I? Well done then, Harry. I like not knowing it. I don't even want to know what all of that means. Brew, shady. My dear Harry, there are literally millions of Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch.
Smooth talking.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you? Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What? Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't cross paths like that. Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are neat freaks. If you don't mind me saying so. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I? Of course, Harry. I'm not a real police officer. By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes. A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful... I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramoritsa. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn... No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical, and so is the... Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury... Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my... But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, one of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little Harry, what you need to realize is, we got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club. There's a militant wing inside the union. A group of people whose duties don't involve...
That sounds a bit like...
They're like you. Idealistic people who want to make sure that
Again, that sounds like...
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says he probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed... Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're
If he's just boasting, then it should... He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in sediment. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company. You said it, Harry. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverb...
That does sound quite unlikely. Yes, he's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members. Always working to... Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins. Harry, they're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some... But of course, it's the least I can do for my good...
You can now go and tell Titus about this.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real. Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd... I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And, of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left.
A man of the left? So you have to... He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think, once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you? You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in I'm glad you asked, Harry. The union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her.
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a...
Is he absolutely sure?
Am I? Harry, these people... Martinez is the most important thing in my life. We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up, and kids have a...
He means it.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the... Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La... Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like... By all means, Harry. See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding.